So we are back and had to please excuse the noise in the background. That is the T thing. Cut turn that off. Thing's still going on, but finally it stopped. Yeah. But yeah, there are others, there are other guest voice actors too, Daryl Waltrip comes back as Daryl Cartchip. Bob Cutlass is voiced by who is it? Bob Cartlass? I don't know what his real life name is. And then there's Jeff Gordon as Jeff Gorvat, and then who else? Let me see. I'm trying to think, but yeah, a lot of voice, and then there's also Shannon Spokes, there's Shannon Spake, who voices Shannon Spokes, and there is one that I did in fact miss, and that is Mike Joyride. I missed him. Like, I didn't see him at all in the movie at all. Was he in it? Like, where was he? I'm gonna have to ask someone else who watched the movie, but I couldn't really see Mike Joyride at all. And now there are some stuff just to talk about, and that is that, well, in the movie, Doc Hudson, yes, he is in Cars 3. Now a lot of people wait, he died in Cars 2. In Cars 2, wow, he died in Cars 2. Well, the way they brought him back here, and that is that they use old recordings of Paul Newman, who sadly died. Like, they use some old recordings that they didn't use for Cars 1 and they put it in Cars 2. And I really also like the I also really like the other the Thomasville racers, and they do show Doc Hudson's crash, and how did he crash, and really Doc Hudson went through how McQueen did, really. And there is a scene from Cars 1 that they did recreate, to where McQueen asked him, how could you quit when you're at the top of your game, But, Doc overall, he did appear a few times, but hey, it still gave me goosebumps. And the music, too, in this movie. The music was phenomenal, the music, it was in fact fantastic. So yeah, but the music was fantastic. Like some music from Cars 1 is in here. Now, what about Mater? Well, Mater, he is in this movie, but he is not a main character, which I'm glad for, But it is still good to have him in there, since he is one of the he is one of the main Cars characters, pretty good stuff, overall. Pretty good stuff overall. Now, there is something that I did notice. Some voices, they didn't really use all the recording lines in this movie, since they did release a B-roll behind the scenes of Cars 2 on YouTube, and they really wasn't, and they cut a lot of some, they did cut some, voice recordings out of, Ray Everham, who was also a guest voice star, who was Jackson Storm's crew chief, But now we must talk about some other scenes. The training scene with them at Thunder Hollow was pretty good, and two big major things happened really in this movie. So yeah, and just to say, the Florida 500 scene, it was fantastic. That scene was so great, like felt like the Cars 1 scene, like, But anyways, getting more into, but yeah, there are two big major spoilers, so, yeah, really shouldn't click this video on if you still haven't seen it. But yeah, anyways, so, right, so what happens is in that this time, so in this time, Lightning McQueen decides, like, when he went to his pit stop, he decided that he wanted Cruz Ramirez to be a racer, and there is some backstory about Cruz Ramirez, and that is that she was at her first race, but she never really raced. She just, like, gave up, really. Yeah, pretty much kind of gave up, and McQueen kind of gave her a chance, and that is where Sterling as a villain comes into play, since he's all like get out of here, like, you're not a racer, you're a trainer, but yeah, obviously no one listens to the villain, really, but yeah, and the last few scenes, they were pretty great, and Cruz Ramirez at the end gets a 95 paint on her, and that says Cruz Ramirez, and Lightning McQueen becomes her crew chief at the end, really. But yeah, and what Cruz Ramirez, and here's a big major spoiler, and here's a big major spoiler, and then here's another big major spoiler, or a big one, but Cruz Ramirez, okay, so at the end, like, just imagine this, it's like, drafting Jackson Storm, and at the end, he's pushing him, turning the wall, or coming to the checkered line, and she does basically this, which is a trick that Doc used to go up against another rookie, which, that was pretty great, and Cruz Ramirez did win the Florida, did win the Florida 500, which, hey, it was pretty great, and at the end, Cruz Ramirez becomes the new Dynaco racer, becomes the new Dynaco racer. Lightning McQueen, now, I had to really watch the movie again, but it looks like now, McQueen will not retire. Well, I don't think he will retire, really, but, he most likely is going to keep on racing, and that, he's just going to become Cruz Ramirez's crew chief for a while, Yeah, so yeah. Overall, really about this movie, this movie was fantastic. You're just going to hear me praise this movie, but this is one of Pixar's, I think, best work to date, Pixar's best work to date, I mean, like, this felt like such kind of a great conclusion to the Cars series, but who knows? There may be Cars 4. I'm not so sure, but yeah, I mean, like, I don't really think the Cars series is bad at all, I mean, like, this is what I watched as a kid, and hey, I enjoyed it. Adults can enjoy it. I really don't believe people that say that adults can't enjoy it. Well, hey, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Just shut up, sit down, and watch a movie. Watch a movie. Don't ask any questions about the cars or whatever. If you're just gonna keep saying that, then don't talk about the movie at all. Don't watch it at all, Don't even watch the movie at all, No one wants to hear your negativity. But I only did have one negativity, But yeah, really great movie. I think it was a really great movie, I think that this movie was really, it outbeats Cars 1, I think. Now, that's kind of weird to say, since a lot of people like the first Cars movie, And it absolutely does beat Cars 2, really, but yeah, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this review, and I would rate this movie a solid 10 out of 10 score. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like If you liked this video, give it a like, thumbs up, and tell me what did you think of Cars 3? Did you like it? Didn't like it? And what could have been better? And with that being said, guys, I will see all of you in the next video. Have a good one.